Willow Creek City Zoo is super happy and honored to house the new Wolverine from the newest Eurasia DLC. In this episode, I built a beautiful restaurant overlooking a beautiful rocky mountain habitat for the Wolverines. In this habitat, there is lots of climbing space for the Wolverines to climb, especially on the big rocky mountain. Along with that, there is also a big lake and waterfall for the Wolverines to take a dip in. So, without further ado, welcome to the Wolverine Rocky Mountain Cafe. Hello everybody, I am Kiwi Plays for whoever doesn't know me, and welcome to Willow Creek City Zoo. I wanted to say thank you all so much for joining me in this beautiful episode, no matter if you are a returning subscriber or viewer, or if you are a new viewer that just happened to stumble across my page. Thank you so much for joining me in this beautiful episode. Before I started, I wanted to say a big thank you to all of you. Just thank you for the massive support on all of the videos that I've been posting. Thank you for all of the comments, all of the likes, just everything. I've been getting really nice support from everybody that's been watching my videos. Just so many likes, so many views, so many comments, and I just wanted to say thank you all so much for that. And along with that, I wanted to say that we very recently hit 300 subscribers. So that is just crazy. I never thought that we had hit such a big number so quickly. I'm just seriously speechless. So just thank you all so much. And if you are not subscribed, please do consider subscribing to become a part of our little Kiwi family. So without further ado, let me stop rambling about that and let's talk about the things that I wanted to talk about in this episode. So again, sorry for rambling about something else, but I just wanted to address something real quick. I wanted to say that I'm so sorry that I didn't post a video this week at all, and I know now it's the end of the week. I don't know what day it is. I think today is tomorrow is Thursday, so this video should be posted on Thursday for all I know of right now, unless something changes. I don't know. This video should be up on Thursday, but that means that I didn't actually post a video during the week. And there's actually a pretty good explanation for that. So if you guys were wondering, I'm gonna tell you what it is right now. I actually did also tell you in the last episode, but if you did miss that out, if you just didn't see that, then I'm gonna explain to it now. And I also explained it in my Instagram story, so if you're not following over there, I definitely recommend you guys to go check me out over there, so you will always be up to date on anything, any news, just anything that I have to say. But I actually worked on this video a lot before the Eurasia DLC was actually out. I was completely done with this habitat and the habitat that's going to be posted on Friday, a lot before the Eurasia pack was actually dropped. The Eurasia pack was only dropped today, which is the day that I'm recording this voiceover, but it was only dropped today for all of us. So I only managed to get my hands on it today. So until now, I couldn't actually play it, but I decided to build this habitat without actually knowing the animal requirements or anything like that, and just pray for the best. I just really hope that the animal could actually traverse about all of this area, which was actually a pretty risky move to do. That's why I didn't post a video this week, because I was really busy filming and creating this video and also the video that's going to be posted on Friday. I decided that I'm actually not gonna post a video this week on Tuesday. I'm gonna let myself calm down a little bit and just build in Willow Creek City Zoo for the new Eurasia DLC. So I wanted to talk a little bit about where I got my inspiration from. So I actually did get my inspiration from this building from multiple different places. the first place, which really wasn't a lot inspired by, but it was still a little bit inspired by, and I feel like it's unfair if I wouldn't shout them out. Grunter's Gaming, I really hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. But yeah, I was just really inspired by his build, his latest build for the Arctic Wolf. In his like shelter area, or the area for the guests, I'm not too sure, I actually forgot. But there is this like, I don't know how to explain it, like this guest facility area with lots of rocks, and not lots of rocks, with lots of logs I meant, and this like wooden area, and at the bottom of the wooden area there is like this rocks. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. But I really got inspired by that. I was actually watching Grunter's episode while I was building this, and then I was like, oh my god, that's such a great idea. I should actually try to add one of those elements, or add something like that into this build, because I just thought that it looked so well. So hopefully you can understand what I'm saying. Like, let's say that there's the wood on top, then there is like this rock at the bottom, like the rock wall, the rustic rock wall, which that's the rock wall that I used. But I hope you understand what I'm talking about. I'm just really rambling a little bit today, and I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just like talking about stuff that doesn't have anything to do. So hopefully you understand what I'm saying. And really the second place which I got inspired from was my imagination. I wasn't really inspired by anything in this episode. I was just like building and going with the flow. I was honestly just watching a series in the background and just building, which is honestly my favorite thing to do, watching a series or listening to music or just relaxing and building in Planet Zoo. This is one of my favorite things to do. So yeah, that's exactly what I was doing, and I was really enjoying myself during this episode. So yeah, I wasn't really inspired from a lot of places, but I feel like I really do have to say a thank you to Grunter's Gaming for inspiring me to add that, because I feel like it's a really crucial element to the build. And you're gonna see I'm gonna add it in a little bit to the restaurant. So yeah, right now it's a little bit plain, but you just wait. It's a trust the process build. But I feel like it's gonna get a lot better, so you just wait. In this episode, I don't really want to talk about the Eurasia DLC. I feel like I've been talking about it a lot in the following episodes. I feel like my opinions have changed just a little bit, so I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna talk about it. Why not? This is so funny. I feel like one of my favorite animals is the saiga. I feel like it just hasn't got in the attention that it really does deserve. I just really fell in love with how it looks. I just love how the saiga looks so much. And I feel like people don't appreciate it as much as it should be appreciated. Everybody can, I mean, obviously everybody should have their own opinions. But my opinion is that I really do love the saiga, and I love how it looks, and I don't know, I love its little trunk, and it's just a super cute little antelope. So I feel like there have been a lot of mixed like judgments and a lot of mixed comments on how like the saiga looks and what people think about the saiga overall. But I feel like that's honestly one of my favorites. And most of people's favorites, at least from what I saw, has probably been the sloth bear and the swan. Honestly, I do agree with the swan. The swan is also one of my favorites. Same with the sloth bear. I honestly haven't actually played a lot in it. I haven't really played a lot with the game. I haven't had the time to play with the game. I haven't even seen the new, what's it called? The new gift shop pieces. I really haven't seen anything. I just wanted to film this episode and be done with it, because honestly I'm just super tired right now. I'm back from a 7-hour training today, so I just want to get done with this and go lie in bed. So excuse if I sound a little bit tired, but yeah, I really haven't had any time to play around with any of the animals except for the 2 animals that I have built for already. But I'm planning on building tomorrow for another 1 animal. And that's the last animal that I'm going to be building for in this like time. Then I'm going to go back to not Willow Creek, I'm going to go back to Safari Wildlife Park. And then I'm going to do an Aloe Dunes episode. And only then I'm going to come back to Willow Creek City Zoo. I feel like that's my plan, but it might change. Like, I don't know if the videos will do very, very well and you guys would just love to see another episode of Willow Creek City Zoo. I am all for it and I definitely will do it. It just really depends on what you guys choose. Yeah, what was I talking about? Okay, the wild boar. I really do love the wild boar. I feel like it's super cute. When I was looking at pictures at the screenshots of it, it looks a little bit different to what I saw it in the game. In the game, I saw how it looks, and it looks, I don't know, not weird, but it looks like not as good as it does in the screenshots. Maybe it's just me not really looking at it. Maybe it's just me being in a rush. But I don't know. That's really what I've noticed. The Wolverine, I feel like it's a little bit overhyped. No, actually, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people really wanted the Wolverine, but now that they're getting like the sloth bear and the swan, people have changed their minds on what their favorite animal is. And so yeah, I don't know, I'm a little bit neutral on the Wolverine. I like how it looks. It's an okay animal, but it's definitely not one of my favorites from the pack. The Saiga, I'm pretty sure, not the Saiga. Which one haven't I talked about? The Talkin. I don't know. I really do love how the Talkin looks. It looks just like a super cute little cow. I don't know. I feel like the modders can definitely make a cow out of the Talkin. And I don't know what I'm saying, but I feel like it's a super cute little animal, and I definitely will be adding it to Willow Creek City Zoo. Yeah, I definitely will be adding it. But the final animal is I forgot what the final animal is. I forgot what its name was. I'm gonna check and come back to you. The Wisent. How could I forget? I really don't know how I could forget this one. So yeah, the Wisent. I don't know. I feel a little bit neutral about this one. Again, I don't love it, but I honestly don't hate it. I don't hate any of the animals in the new DLC. I love them all. I'm just happy that we're still getting animals, and I'm just like really optimistic. I feel like I'm a very optimistic person. That's what I like to tell myself. Yeah, okay. So, I wanted to explain a little bit of my thoughts and like what I was doing during this habitat, because I've just really been talking about stuff that doesn't have anything to do this whole time, and I haven't even gotten a chance to tell you what my thoughts and everything about this. Okay, so until now it's pretty self-explanatory what I've been doing. I have been putting lots of rocks and just making a really like nice rocky mountain habitat. I put down all of the rocks, and I feel like that was where my mistake was, because at the end when I do put the Wolverines in, I noticed that they can actually not traverse any of the area. They're just, I don't know, that's probably the reason why I would rate them a little bit lower on my list, because I just got pretty disappointed about their traversable area. I love my rocks, and I love to put lots of rocks in the habitat and just fill the habitat up and make it look really like luscious and filled with plants and just rocks and stuff like that. So that's why when I build stuff for like the peccary or the wild boar, which I built for in the next episode, you're gonna see that's a little bit of a surprise, but I'm gonna tell you guys anyways. I built for the wild boar, and I just found it really hard to not do anything, to just leave a area plain with only like dirt. I feel like that's really my weakness, and I don't know how to do that. Sometimes I just need to stop myself from putting more and more plants, because sometimes it just, like, the more plants I add, the worse it looks, because they are like animals, and there are habitats that just need like not a lot of rocks. But yeah, hopefully you understood what I'm saying. At this point I'm just adding lots of plants in, and yeah, so I really do love how it looks at the end. But it is a little bit of a problem, because the Wolverine, I completely went blank there and forgot what it's called, can't really traverse most of this area. It can only traverse a very small area, but it doesn't really affect on how the habitat looks. And because we're playing in sandbox, I really didn't feel like going back and deleting all of the rocks or a lot of the rocks and just making it accessible for the Wolverine. I was like, okay, if it doesn't want to traverse, it doesn't have to. It can just be there for the beauty and just swim in the lake back and forth. So that's why you're gonna see it swimming a lot in the lake when you look at the cinematic shots at the end, because that's more or less the only place it can traverse, that little window in the restaurant and the lake. So I mean, it's not the worst places to traverse, but it's still, I wish it could walk all over that mountain that I built for it and everything like that, but it's okay. It is what it is, I guess. Okay, so that's the end of today's episode. I usually don't like to leave you a long time just with the voiceover and the background music, because I feel like it's pretty boring, and even when I watch videos, I don't like to just sit and listen to music. I feel it's pretty boring, and I honestly really do like it when YouTubers do talk in the background of their voiceovers. Not voiceovers, oh my god, in their background of their speed builds. But yeah, but I have to leave you right here. I'm just so tired and I want to go to sleep and to just go lie in bed. So I have to leave you over here. Please, if you did enjoy this episode, please do go down below and leave a like and a comment. And if you are already down there, my god, what am I saying? You see that this is what happens when I'm tired. If you're already down there, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. But that's the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for watching until this point. Hope to catch you in the next one. Bye guys.